Hello, and welcome to a playthrough of Age of Wonders Planetfall's newest DLC, Invasions. Before we go too far, the sound balance may be a bit off with the rest of the video, because I screwed up the first 5 minutes of the original broadcast so badly, I had to cut it and remake it. So this is essentially the intro again, so thank you for putting up with it. So we will be doing Invasions, where you take control of the Shakarn, the newest race they added. Now the Shakarn start with a bonus of aquatic deployment. One of their long-term bonuses is all racial tech research is 10% faster, which makes stubborn actually really good for them. So that is something to keep in mind. They can infiltrate operations centers to steal racial tech, which sounds fun. They use the sound weapons group, which is interesting. The way it uses the kinetic damage channel, but it deals kinetic damage and laser damage, which is interesting. Omni weapons provide sound and laser tech. They use holograms to infiltrate, confuse, and mirror enemies. They use broadcasts and propaganda. They're amphibious, which is nice. So it means they're immune to burning and immolation when in water, and they can move over land and water hexes just fine. They have epimorphic regeneration, which means if they take damage, they get 6 hit points back at the start of the next turn. Not per hit, just one hit, boom, they get 6 back, which is still pretty powerful. So again, with the right, secret techs or the right upgrades, it's still a very good bonus. In addition to adding the Shakarn race, they've added a brand new campaign, Invasion. So living among the enemies, an alien threat is getting ready to show its true colors. Playing as the Shakarn to invade what is left of Star Union space. Maybe? Who knows? I do like the fact that there are probably going to be multiple endings. So we'll see where we go when we get into the campaign. In addition, I believe if we go to advanced setup, they've added... right. So they've added world events, which they're every 10 to, we'll say 15 to 20 turns or so, give or take. There are planet-wide events that happen, and these events can range from amusing to, like, weapons falling out of the sky, to downright dangerous to enemies falling out of the sky. And they're just random events. They usually last about 5 turns, and they keep things interesting. And they've added a late game invasion. So this is literally, if you've ever played Stellaris, there is a chance, which you can set from 10 all the way up to 100, that late game, an end game crisis or invasion is going to happen. Right now they only have one invasion, which is the Void guys popping in and wreaking havoc. But I like where they're going with this. It definitely keeps the game interesting. Random events is cool. I hope they keep adding more. I hope they keep adding different types of invasions, and I would love to see, like, you've got the Void, you've got Core, you could do just random things. They've also added a new, if we can see them, NPC faction. The Therians NPC faction are the result of genetic experiments, human and animal DNA. These armed refugees retained their human consciousness and intelligence, but with adapted bodies and senses. They're furries. No other way around it. They're anthropomorphic animals. Wolves, squirrels, little lizards, foxes, just anthropomorphic animals. And that is the new faction. I almost wish they were a real faction, but I could see them as an NPC minor faction. That's pretty cool. So that is most of the changes. So we're gonna hop into new campaign for Invasion. Invasions. So we will be starting as the Shakarn. We will start with assault equipment. Not sure I want that. Synthesis. I mean, we're just gonna start with this. This is default settings. So we will go with that. Our commander's name is Naranga Odd. Ood? Right. Claudius 2. On a fortified moon, a new power reveals its true intention. So we're just gonna go ahead and start with the default.
Glory to Chancellor Kor, and glory to the Scarlet Scepter.
I don't like the voice.
The path of Shakarn legend is paved with the feats of our Domok fighters and their war machines. But not all that is alien needs to be crushed without reason. When our Zardas agents infiltrate foreign cultures, they can find refinement even amongst the most primitive races. Because such is the legacy of the Shakarn. We learn, we overcome, and we conquer.
Okay.
My scales are craving to return to Shakarn soil, but I must stand strong. When I left for my assignment in Star Union space, I did not know what it meant to wear the same holographic mask for years. Spend every day and hour mimicking these so-called humans and their sickening habits. Deep infiltration is like an endless war of attrition until somebody drops a sonic bomb.
Alright, I'm liking their vibe. I'm not sure I like the voices, but cool.
The die is cast. Shakarn forces have been mobilized. All secret operatives called back to the moon Solodius 2. There, the humans have set up a critical part of their defensive network. An experimental facility where they induce artificial void storms to deadlock their region of space. It is the last obstacle between our invasion fleet and Star Union territory.
Well, we know that's a bad idea, because inducing void storms leads to, the nihilistic void showing up. We just want to kill and conquer, well, destroy everything. So, yeah. So we're gonna be on a
sabotage
moon.
mission is on track, and Solodius 2 on screen. A silent landing on the dark side of the moon will get us close enough to our targets without raising any early alarms. And from its glacial shadows we shall strike.
So we need to sabotage the Elop Void facility, and ideally keep our cover intact. I don't know if that's going to be possible, but we shall try. Oh, I like the way they're... That looks cool. Okay. So we have touchdown without any signs of detection. Good. Now before we make any further moves, remember Dot. Our cover is that we are an Amazon convoy carrying terraforming equipment. We were forced to land after getting hit by a void storm. So please, no, shoot first, answer question later if the enemy encounters us. So, okay. Arg. Okay, so this must be Kudat. You are insulting my memory, General. Of course I recall your long and elaborate scheme to keep these humans fooled until their last breath is drawn. Nonetheless, I must repeat what I said before, that this is a planet of cowards that can only hold us back for too long. Alright, so we're getting some interesting dynamics. It feels like you've got this sneaky, intelligent people and the gung-ho warriors. Kind of tropey, but we'll deal with it. You may have spent the past years acting and thinking like a Zardas, but you are a Gamma, Naranga Odd. You are a leader of our peoples by the blood of Shazora. Start leading. Our fleet is waiting on the other side of the spatial rifts. Not a time to hide in the shadows. This is a time to be bold and claim victory. Alright, you accuse me of behaving like a Zardas, and yet it is you who seems to have mingled too much with his Domok fighters, Marshal. Running into enemy lines without reason would be an unnecessary risk, but do not worry if everything else fails. we can still resort to your method of brute force. While we send out our scouts, we can seize another rare opportunity and explore the resonance halls built by the original Star Union infiltrators. According to our records, one of these witnesses of past Shakarn deeds must be located close to our landing position. That's close? Alright, so... Oh... Okay... So, severe rift reactors. Oh boy, there is a lot here. Scout the locations of the AoW rift reactors to search for weak points in the perimeter. Try to stay concealed and out of enemy vision. Do not risk compromising cover. Hint, your recon units have water concealment and can scout the shores of an enemy island. Scout further into the land uses deploy monitor operation unlocked by the Area Surveillance Society research. So these guys are super stealthy. Okay. Make your way to the residence halls where past Shakarn agents left to according to the Star Union. Hint, this is an adventure quest. Make sure to bring an army when you move to the target location. We get a sleeper agent, which is a skirmisher. Okay, and silence. We already got plenty of energy. We get aquatic deployment free. Let's take a look at the... Oh, right, we can't. Not yet. So, Planetfall objective report. You can win this map by sabotaging the AoW that's keeping the Shakarn fleet. It'll be much easier while your enemies not well what they're up against. Keep your human cover intact. Well, the first thing we're gonna do is take a look at, so... Oh wow, no food. We're going to be lacking on food except for right here. But lots of production, lots of energy. Mutant and +2 resistant. Okay. Some food here. I think we need to take this section for the Arcadian. This for production. Energy. It can only take 4. I rise +1. So this could be science. Or this could be science. Either one works. Okay. Are you a hero? Army commander, you are! And our scouts... Okay. Central recon buoy. On target hex, making all enemy units in 20 hit for 1 turn. Oh! That's pretty good. So, water camouflage. When standing on water hexes. Alright, so... Definitely want to get him to water as quick as possible. And the same thing... with you. That does mean we might have to do a lot of exploring via land. That could be rough. Okay. We do need an army. So let's go here. And since we want this one first... They're already trembling in fear. And +50 reputation. I mean... Right? Because we don't care about reputation, do we? 870 to 340. Alright, just to get a feel for these... Actually, let's auto-combat. I didn't disable that. That's flee. Right. Wow, we hardly took any damage. I don't know if we could do better. Let's watch the replay. just to get a feel for that. I assume we can still... Yeah. Select units. So... Omni Rush. Omni Carbine. Okay. Alright, he has an Overwatch. But I don't think we get Overwatch. Oh, I think our heroes get Overwatch. Let's see. This is a hacker. Sonar analysis. Speed it up a little. And that's just... Okay. So they are interesting. So we'll go ahead and take that. Take the reward. Head into our base. And the first thing we always... Well, like I said, we are lacking food. We have tons of energy, so let's build the biofarm first. Don't know if the propagation towers. Colony gains 4 happiness. Furthermore, very colonies propagation to use strategic operation. Interesting. They're pretty good on happiness. Because usually we do the standard, you know, whatever I think we'll need: food, production, energy, that sort of thing. First, take everything off of auto. Ooh, wow. That's 5. That's growth in 4. That's growth in 2. You want to crank the growth and the production to start with. Alright, the best we can do is 2 turns. Definitely growth first. Right. Remember how to do this. Alright, so it'll go growth, production, and we'll go from there. Then after that, right, we usually do skirmish barracks. And we don't know what else they do, so we'll wait on this. Standard is usually center, fire thing, whichever you think you need. They're all good, and there's nothing wrong with changing later, so we'll at least start with food. Oh boy. And then standard military infrastructure, followed by rec dome, followed by turrets. Does this take, because some of this takes energy. And we'll queue that up. We'll change things as needed. Aquatic deployment, thank you. And all procedures.
Flash
Alright.
crimson through your neck frills, make your eyes bleed, and lift your dorsal spines high. For tonight, we celebrate our watery homeworld by terrorizing the natives of this lesser world. Taraku Supreme.
Shakarn's homeworld is covered by all of the promoting efficiency of wise Shakarn colonies around the home. Nice! So we get plus 12 food and plus 4 happiness if the coastal or river feature is in their domain. That makes me want to grab both. I assume they're both coastal. How do we see that? Oh, so this would give happiness and food. Oh, well, we could turn this into science. We could do like... Well, we definitely want this for production. Maybe we turn this into energy? This is random, and this is food. Food production, energy, and this will probably end up being science with something else? that is a possibility. Frontier facilities.
Our colony.
Orders required. So you need to stay on water, and you're headed in this direction. Alright, and that is our first turn. I hate to interrupt you at such an early hour, General, but my raiders have caught a human spy skulking on him. Should we interrogate him or kill him on the spot? No, let go, you dastardly creatures. I won't stop shouting until you return me my Sarah. Oh yes, I know that she's here. First you abducted her from Atrium Beta, and then you took her to this moon to do who knows what terrible things here, but I tracked you down, and now I demand her back. Oh, I think he fell in love with one of our undercover agents. Roars like a thunder maw, but he lacks the teeth to also bite. Do you realize, Wimp, that I can crush your skull with the raw power of my hands? Kudo starts lifting the helpless man with his right arm, slowly tightening his grasp. Enough, Marshal. We're all aware of your capabilities. As for you, human, this is what happens. What happened? We'll wipe all sensor logs you took, and Solodius too. Then you will leave on a long journey to visit some distant relative, which you will also announce to anyone of concern you live. Nobody searches for you and disturbs us. We all win, right? No, I will never leave this planet without my Sarah. I cannot lose her, not a second time. It was a miracle she returned from the claws of the Kirko after they laid waste to Atrium Alpha. That's when I knew I could never let anything happen to her again. Why does this sound familiar? Offer you a chance. Get out of this, you fool. The Sarah you knew is long dead. What came back to you after her death was little more than an illusion. Speaking the last words, you act. That's what I thought. Did you never wonder how your Sarah could escape the ever-vigilant eyes of the Kirko Swarm? Or why she changed so drastically, being reserved and more interested in your work and your marriage? You realize it now. You know it's the truth. I became Sarah Henke. Oh dear. Olympus fated. Good show, General. What shall we do with him now? I guess he won't be of any more use to us. Now that we know he had no backups, feeding him seems like a waste of resources, and the opposite could be done. We can either keep him as a prisoner or send him to food processing. What would we do? He could still have useful information. I am more inclined, as fun as it would be, to send him to food processing. Whatever he did, he apparently had useful information to begin with. And he could still have said useful information. Maybe we can flip him. I'm inclined to keep him as a prisoner. Backups or not, we should be concerned with how easily a simple civilian could track us down by himself. There are some questions that need answering. Oh, and one more thing, Marshal. Given the fragile mental state of our guest, I suggest you leave any interrogation to my debt. Okay. So, to recover, afterwards attain some information on how it's possible to follow your party without earlier detection. Accept. Okay. Oh, they added a new faction. Therians. Those are cool. We're waiting to grow. I guess we clear out this one too. Oop, leave that alone. Alright, along the coast. Grabbing the Cosmite. Alright, now we can take a look at their tech. So, we've got the synth tech, heavy lasers, and then sound. So, discerning systems. Oh, that's cool. Unit gains detection, +2 sensor range, and its different abilities gain 10 chance to apply analyze, reducing resistances by 2 for 2, and 1 shield. Alright, I'm kind of inclined to take that first. Sound, in the 1 hex deals 12 damage, units in the area 9. Disoriented. Fumble. Ooh, that's pretty good. And units 12 for repeat. Those are both really good. What else do they get? They get propaganda propagation. +15. Ooh. Addition, 200 morale. While active, effective colonies produce -5 energy, and the upkeep of propagators is increased by 25%. Media channels of target player. Ooh, that could be fun. Next unit, their tier 3 unit is a specialist and a vehicle. Okay, that seems like a jump. Impairing grenade. Shields. The last damaged. Oh, that's cool. That's pretty neat. So something that does laser, like, you know, laser damage. You get hit once, and then the next shots are reduced by +3. That's actually really neat. I guess we start off. We'll queue those up. Destroying 4 shields until the end of combat. Armor melt. Oh, that's always good. So you could apply both. Fumble it, have they changed it? It's not popping. Oh, well, here, let's do disoriented. Maybe we can find it that way. Of fumbling attacks. Alright. If I remember correctly, a fumbled attack either does half damage or it misses. Either way, sounds good. I think we're gonna go down this route first. And then that combined sounds really powerful. Go ahead and poke a little down the tree. And skitter. Oh, that's cool. That's, yeah. Hack operation. Empire upgrade. All infiltrator units gain +1 armor and 10% damage increase even when hollow shifted. Hollow shift. Interesting. Empire-wide upgrade sounds really cool. And resonance, reducing their kinetic resistance by 2. Reverb. Unit stacking effect that deals 15 kinetic. Oh! So these two stack. Unit and it to change it out. So once it hits 3 stacks, they turn into little AoE bombs. Wow! Okay. And then Firebrand, which also unlocks Omni Claw. Actual creation. Redeploy. Target gains a chance being turned over a layer for research, killing the unit. Oh, that's pretty cool. So get a unit low, trigger this, and then you just start sucking them up to dissect them and that sort of thing to get science from them. That's funny. A tactician. Okay. Sonofins. Attempt to spread false information. Of unrest. Oh. 2 dead pops. Oh. All colonies gain +4 strategic. Alright, that's interesting. Alright, and then... wrong way. Here we go. Gaia Supremacy. Oh, that's their call. Okay. Units gain 25 crit chance, 20 accuracy, and 1 level of strider, and 2 armor. Wow. Non-mindless units that attack this one from within 4x's have a chance to hallucinate, which is really good. and if they resist hallucinate, no matter what, they get broken mind. Hallucination, if I remember right. Yeah, reduces accuracy by 30%. And broken mind increases their chances of hallucinating and reduces their morale by a lot. That's powerful for a defense. Alright, Gamma Omnitech Research. Units gain resurgence. Okay. Oh. So they get insanity. I think that's new. Will attack units at random. Okay. So it's basically, they get insanity, attacking enemy units at random for 3 turns. Units gain resurgence until the end of combat and enters defense mode. Sounds interesting. Dagger resistance. Takes enemy damage, it gains a free action damaging ability of the same damage channel. When used, it expires all abilities gained this way, grants +2. That sounds weird. Fun! But weird. And then flare. 14, 14, applying impaired, and slow. Okay. And then plasma, which is pretty basic. Alright. And then... So we got this and this. Cyber optimization. So we either get dwelling intimidation, both of which are okay. Definitely need this. Right, and we got this one for free as well. Didn't they say... Oh! They want you to use Deploy Monitor, which now has an upkeep, which is kind of annoying. Oh. Oh, that's interesting. This is new. So this one gives a Doctrine slot. Or the only way you could get a Doctrine slot was effectiveness. Manipulation campaigns is the unique one. Your people are attuned to the rhythm of war. Will be faster, more efficient when raising enemy colonies. Resources gained from raising any colonies and sector bases increased by 75%, and it takes 1 less turn to raise. Or by facilitating between activating, shall gain +4 when 2 per turn for each active infiltration on a unique player. That's pretty cool. And their final one, unique one, is Expert Council. Increase the presence of veteran Dolmok advisors. That's their battle cast. Helps you with military training and conscription. All units deal +10% damage and accuracy, and have their upkeeps reduced by 20%. That sounds amazing. Increase the number of Zardas advisors available. Helps you craft and maintain signals language through holographic codes hidden in plain sight. Covert operations cost 40% less to prime, and you gain +3 operational percent. Infiltrations now deal +30% damage even when hollow shifted. So they have 2 ways to go, which is brute force or covert. Interesting. Have they changed either one of these? I think that's changed. That is the same. Okay. Food. Production, energy science. And then cyber optimization. Although, we might want to jump to aquatic development. if we're not going to do science here, I really wish... maybe we do it this way instead. So we can stick a C unit here, right? Yeah, that sounds good. Alright, let's end the turn. Alright, let's do manual combat. So, Omni Cannon. Fire combined sonic laser attack at the target, high impact stagger units affected by line of sight rule. Alright, well, and he has Overwatch. Phoenix Surge. Oh, that's what I forgot to check. There's skill points. And a thermal grenade. I think we go here. And then Overwatch. Project a sonic attack at the target. High impact stagger. Like rules. Defense mode evasion. Abilities from target. Enemy non-hero unit hull ship can target tier 1 and tier 2. Is there a range? Out of range. Alright, there is a range. Oh, that was my bad. Alright, let's enter defense mode. Omni Rush. Let's move him up. So, mix of damage in a 3-hex line. Impact stagger, concussion for kinetic. Apply concussion. Only affects ground units. Alright. And then you can cover that way. You're back here. So you're a hacker. Alright, so you got the SMIG. You can either deal arc damage to your unit, the attack jumps 2 times. Okay, that's pretty good. High impact stagger. Cancel by compromised. Or units have an ally reducing their resistances for 2 turns. Let's move you up. And then defense mode. Defense mode. And to end the turn. Oh. Okay, was not expecting that. Oh, alright. Hollow ship. So now we have Magma Spit and Flame Jet. Oh no, that's what they have. Right click to hollow shift. And now we have it. Out of range. Out of range. Hunker down. That's cool. We're kind of in a choke point. We go here. No. We could lob a grenade here, I guess. Range 5. Out of range, alright. Defense. Go here. Overwatch. Here. Right click to cancel. Defense. Defense. Enter. Now, a little Overwatch. Oh, they blew it up. That's pretty smart of them. Alright, and they're AoE. So we're gonna take a bit of damage. But we heal up. So, either Phoenix Surge, or shoot. Wow, that does a lot of damage. I think we shoot him. Oh no, right, it's right click. You go here. Remember, it's right. Nope, right click. You trigger this. Okay. It says we can see a target from here. Go ahead and fire at them. Ooh, raise. Right, you're in burning ground. You want to move. You can move to here and unload here.
Enemy down.
You know what? Let's move over to here. Alright. We kind of want to... Alright! You're the... tricky guys. They can move up. And... shoot the guys in the back. So it does both! Alright, so... cool. Alright, he needs to get out of there. Really? You're close enough? Alright. He's out! Going after Overwatch. Oh, she's got a jetpack. I think we take the 67. Okay. No line of sight. We move up. We'll take the 90.
Enemy annihilated.
We can get some cover here. That's fire. It's not fire. Alright, we'll take that.
Our forces are
bit
victorious.
rusty. Alright. Take the energy. Alright, first one we grab is annex this one. For the food! Alright. You're going along this coast. War dogs. You're going along this coast. You need to heal up now. You need to head back in this direction. Now we've got food. Alright, so it's 2 no matter what. Put him on production. And end the turn. Alright. Run with the pack, Naranga Odd. Fancy scales you're wearing. You could really spice up the mix in our free Theron commune. We've already got wolves and foxes and bunnies and even squirrels. But we've never run into any reptile anthropomorphs before. Did Terratech pull a trick on you as well? Or where did you come from? Alright, so these guys are genetically altered animals, apparently. Not to talk about it for now. What are you people doing on this remote moon anyway? We thought it would be deserted. Trying to keep a low profile as well. That's understandable. We also didn't want to cause any ruckus when coming back to the Star Unit. No interest in any more fox hunts or freak shows. No. So we landed our treasure ship on this chilled rock, took a laugh at the Paragon, and now we're going to dig for some awesome bones or diamonds. Since you're here now, maybe you'll be able to help us. We found out one of the alteration labs where our ancestors received their treatments of the Therian Panacea. We wanted to enter, but these days there's all kinds of mutated goo lurking in there. If you destroy the goo, we'll be able to find traces of our first deer. Correct me if I'm wrong, General, but aren't these from the same breed of odd pirates that occasionally had to be snuffed off our border planets during the past few years? And they are, Marshal. We shouldn't just directly let them in on that, should we? While they've proven to be annoying in the past, I have a feeling this time around these Therans might become useful for us. They're the Theran Alteration Lab. Alright. Can we see Therans? Alright, can't see their dwelling yet. But now we've got discerning systems.
It is too.
You need to heal. But now we can give you... Well, you don't need the scanners. Alright, so let's look at their skills. Deadly Sight. Hero gains Deadly Overwatch, granting plus 15% crit chance and 15% accuracy when using Overwatch. Hero gains 10% crit chance and 2 resistance. It disables the chance to get the Zardos Instructor skills. Or, so you can either get... That is a plus 25%, assuming they stack, between these two. Zardos. 10% evasion, so you either get 10% crit chance and 2 resistance to status effects, or 10% evasion and universal camouflage. See what else they got. Let's see. They can get quaking shields. Enemies that attack this unit from within 5 actions have a 4 strength chance of becoming inflicted with concussion. What does concussion do again? Cannot use actions or movement. Wow, put that on a melee person? That seems very powerful. Right, let's see what's locked. Paul Insider. Use the desired shells upon a sleep agent which appears adjacent to you. Okay, so that's summon a unit. Target enemy here 1 or 2 injury, one of its own was under your control. So you get, so this is a random unit. This is you target a tier 1 or 2 unit and get a copy of that unit for free. Once per battle. Can only affect ground units. And that's it. Okay. Interesting. Quaking shields on a melee unit sounds very powerful. No skill points yet. No mods yet that they can use. However, our scouty boys, portable scanners. Unit gains detection, plus 2 sensor range, and its damage abilities gain a 10 straight chance to apply analyze. That actually sounds pretty good. Even on our heroes. So let's go ahead and mod both. Yeah, we're not entering. You're headed there. Alright, I'm going to take a chance, and he's going to go in-ground around here. Having done that, hey, can we upgrade you to food? Yes, we can. Nom 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 nom. Yeah, we could buy it out, but we've got so little food. Now we can drop monitors if needed, orders required. Is there anyone we want to mod? Analyze. Reducing resistance by 2. It actually doesn't sound that bad on everyone. But I'm gonna save it. So 1, 2... Head in this direction, I guess, and we'll stop there. So there... Wow, look at this. Are the results of genetic experiments using human and animal DNA. These armed refugees retained their human consciousness, intelligence, with adapted bodies and senses. Run with the pack, Naranga Odd, and salute the treasure ship of the illustrious Thurians. You see nothing precious. Well, look again closer, you'll notice the immense value that you found and the gleeful freedom of our company. Hop on up. Sounds like fun. Tell us what you need. That's what I wanted to see. Accept. Alright. Eventually we can move them out. We're getting influence, which we need to buy stuff. Let's head in this direction. We have ops ready to prime.
Operations available for priming.
Healing. Well, we don't have a war quest. I guess this one, and we'll see what it applies to. Grab the Cosmite and stick along the coast. Alright, I think we're on our own island. Speaking of Cosmite, that is defended. And like there's a neutral colony we can grab there. 8. We healed up? We are. We need to make some units. What's a Deadeye? Deadeye, Skirmisher, Omni Cannon, Omni Perforator, Heavy Unit. Okay. Upkeep is 8 energy though, versus 4. 2 armor, more health, less movement. Oh. I mean, I guess one of those would have hurt, so let's take a look at our army. Because we've got these two who are skirmishers. And we've got a skirmisher and a specialist. So yeah, I guess we queue this up. I think we can wait a turn for that heal up. World event. Orbital weapons cache. This is what I was talking about. There are random world events now. Unidentified flying objects is something I'll always keep assessing. Questions, aliens. Okay, this is just weird. We know aliens exist. Are they government spaceships? Sweet loot, weapons. And strategic map. In tactical arena will be hit with exploding debris for 10 fire damage every 2 turns. Oh my god. That is amazing. Alright, they're fully healed up. 480. I think we can auto combat this. I'll take it.
Objective completed.
Take the reward. Okay. We have our first upgrade! Woo! So she is obviously... Oh, do we have... So let's see. A Smeg, 13 and 7. Single action. 6 and 6. Oh wow, but look, deals 1 less kinetic for each... Oh, so it's like a ranged... It's a ranged weapon you want to stick on a melee unit. Okay, sonic shotgun. Okay. Reverb dagger. Resonance is... Alright, so let's look what those do. Reverb. Reverb. Oh no, here we go. Unit abilities. Alright. At 3 stacks, the unit and all adjacent units friendly to this one take 15 damage. Oh, so it's gotta stack up. It's not every turn. Okay. Oh, that's vehicle. Applies resonance instead. What does that do? Nope, nope, nope. The unit has -1 kinetic per stack, can stack up to 5 times. Right, so if the reverb doesn't hit, you become more susceptible to the next attack. Got it. Well, she's going to be ranged. I am inclined to take Vitality. She already has range specialist and deadly sight. Oh boy, if these stack, these guys are potentially crit machines between Dalmok instructors, right? So there's 10% crit chance. So we're starting at base 10 with that. And then you add this if you're on Overwatch. That is plus 25. And then combine it with Deadeye, you're looking at 30% chance to crit. Wow. Alright, let's take Deadly Sight. And then we save him. Does he have... Always Vitality first. Oh, that's interesting. He's Promethean. He has neither close quarters nor ranged. Let's turn him into a close quarters combatant. Which means we will go ahead and give him a reverb dagger. No, between the Phoenix Surge, he can run in, start hacking away. Yeah, that works for me. Give him a pistol in case he runs into ranged. Yeah. What do you have? Omni Cannon. 1 shot. 7 range 9/9. Versus 7 range 13 repeating. I think we stick with this. What's Resurgence? Okay. Huh. Interesting. This is gravitational particle density rising, high energy signature range. Explain that what a bulwark was doing in the female worker toilet of lab compound Alpha Director. And the worker toilet, the first scientist to go in there down will suffer a heart attack when she switched on the light. Ended Devar safety regulation in the shaft. Nobody wants to be unprepared in case of a foresight incursion or meteor shower. Your locals get used to these labor conditions. We Devar hadn't paid attention to details like this during the post-Red Core era. There would be no comrades left to work in the mines anymore. This isn't a mine director, and it's not an asteroid. When first told me that a Devar someone would join the Egalitarian League of Planets, ELOP, or that was with safety, not with safety hazards. A bulwark is only a safety hazard to the enemies of the Zillow Devar. Perishens. Okay, so the Devar are making a move to join the ELOP Confederation. How very interesting. During the quarrels, this is causing rain. This could very well be something we can use to our advantage. Okay, well that was unexpected. Okay. So who or what are you? Oh, what's this? Okay, so this is an NPC faction. Alright, this is the Paragon. Oh, we're gonna try to grab that next turn. Press. Yep. You're gonna end up not liking it, I think.
Production ready.
Cover the Paragon dwelling. Go ahead and end that turn. Hello, this is Gohan the Chinchilla, and I hope you're having a good day, as do I. As always, we hope you enjoyed the video you just saw. If you did, feel free to follow, like, subscribe, or comment. Even better, come on over and check me out on Twitch every Monday through Friday when I stream live at twitch.tv/SparkyTDK. Thank you very much for your support. Both hope you're doing well and are having a good day.